Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Great Ace Attorney. I'm Karamaku.
And I'm Cody.
Cody's being mean to me.
We started an argument. You know. Speaking of things that we never use, that one of us bought for the other. I bought you a s'mores maker. You haven't touched the fucking thing.
I don't have the ingredients.
You didn't. You could have bought the ingredients earlier today.
Yeah, no. I will use it.
We got stuff for smoothies.
Yeah, for you.
And you said you wanted to try it too.
Yeah, but I'm never up in time. Anyway.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm gonna lose my mind.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn violent. The beach hut was made of shoddy old reed screens, so there were plenty of gaps I could see inside through. By the way, recap. This guy took a picture. His name's Right in Many Memo. It's fucking
the greatest fucking pun name in the Great Ace Attorney history. Just Ace Attorney history.
He took a picture of Ray Membamy when she allegedly stabbed the racist smug bird, whose name is not a pun.
Yeah, her name is Giselle Brett, just an actual fucking name.
Yeah, that's just a name. So
I know secrets, and I'm not gonna tell them. Anyway.
Okay. Is her fucking name Grail?
No.
The English woman was sitting on a stool when the student girl came in and started arguing with her. Seconds later, the girl pulled out a knife. Throwing the English woman to the floor, she stabbed her in the back.
That was kind of hot.
My smoldering journal spear burst into flames. Quick as a flash, I whipped out my camera, ready to click.
Hang on.
What's wrong?
No, I think it's fine.
Okay, sure. Don't tell me what it is, though.
I just saw little bumps in the audio, and I was like, what's causing that?
Yeah, sure thing. I pulled apart the rough weave of one of the screens and poked the lens through for the perfect shot. It's gonna be crazy when I slap this onto my nipples.
Read screen, you say?
Right. You can see them clearly enough in that great shot I snapped.
Isn't it cool? I ripped it open and scared both of them.
I was cursed by a witch to eternally produce pencils from behind my ear.
Owie.
They're made from my own flesh, which also infinitely regenerates. But only enough so to create more pencils. It's a horrid curse. I shouldn't have kissed that witch.
That bitch.
The hut walls were just screens made of coarsely woven reeds. Yes, it allows the breeze to pass through and bring some relief from the summer heat. And it was a breeze for me to poke my camera through and see the whole thing hotting up.
Ignoring for the time being the appalling invasion of privacy involved.
Don't worry, I'm a reporter. Privacy doesn't exist.
Oh yeah, I guess this is before they put rules on what paparazzi could do, huh?
Yeah, don't forget, this is before a paparazzi guy straight up murdered Princess Diana.
If that's what's happened.
If that's what happened.
I really do believe that was just an assassination.
That'd be really funny if it was.
I really think it was. The queen fucking hated her.
Yeah, true.
A princess for all. Anyway.
Damn it, somebody who was actually accepting of people of other groups. She's gotta die.
The fucking bitch accepting of everyone. Didn't they also kind of hate her for hugging people with AIDS?
She shook hands with somebody with AIDS without wearing gloves.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
But, like, they hated everything she was doing, even though she was just accepting people.
Yeah. How dare she?
Did you witness everything that happened from the moment the defendant entered the hut?
They're British. What did you expect? Oh, yes, I saw it. I saw the whole thing from start to finish.
I also liked all the memes of when the queen died. She just fucking brawling with Diana up in the afterlife.
It was like a fucking Dark Souls boss.
She's been gathering for her power for years, waiting for this day.
See the whole, like, traverse the nightmare fog, and Diana's just there. Her health bar starts filling in.
But it's like Ganon, where it's like, it fills into where you think it's gonna stop, and then it just keeps extending. Anyway. And you say that you took the photograph through a gap in one of the screens.
Thank you for repeating everything I just fucking said.
I'm just making sure I got it, okay? I can't read the record.
Luckily for me, they were pretty shoddily woven. I pulled the reeds apart and thrust the lens of my camera through the gap.
Grap.
Would I get away with it, or would I be seen? It was the gamble of a lifetime.
Oh, right, that's me.
Yeah, my
That's
voice
it.
isn't good enough for him, apparently.
The tenacity of purpose that considered admirable in a journalist, I suppose.
Run a risk one day, run a scoop the next. That's many memos.
Many memos.
Many memoism.
That's such a word.
I can make shit up too, motherfuckers.
Fuck you.
At last. It would appear we have a genuine witness to this wicked crime.
Isn't it that in most of these games the witness is the killer?
No,
Really?
because a
Like
lot
9
of heart,
times-
was a witness, but she also wasn't the killer.
A lot of heart is
Sucked.
a fucking.
She fucking sucked because every time she's up there, she's just like, "Yeah, no, I didn't actually see anything. I just wanted to be on the stand." That's literally every single time she's in the fucking courtroom.
I think the judge up there is mighty purty.
What are you doing tonight, honey?
Lotta can show you another way to use that there gavel of yours. What's under that beard, boy?
Is there room under your desk?
God damn it.
And then, like,
I'll
the
have the
entire
ending.
time, everyone's just uncomfortable.
Especially the judge.
And then there's also Wendy Oldbag, who's, like, always been a witness and just, like, never actually killed anyone.
Okay, that's different.
How?
She didn't witness the actual crime.
No, she didn't, but, like, the whole point is that, like, every time she's on the stand, she claims to have seen the killer going to said location, when really she only seen the costume the killer, well, not, the defendant always wears, and just assumed that the defendant was wearing it that time, too.
Well, what I'm saying is that, like, okay, every time in these games you have the person who says that they saw the exact moment the murder happened, they're usually the killer.
The
Unless-
evidence.
Sorry.
Sorry, go ahead.
Unless, like, it was planned.
Maybe.
The evidence and testimony are extremely compelling. I believe we may be close to a verdict.
No.
No, shut up.
Yes! Wonderful news, Your Excellency. Wonderful.
Nevertheless, it cannot be denied.
That by the end of this trial, I will get pictures of Spider-Man.
I swear to God that this testimony begs one very large question.
What question?
Where's your penis?
I don't have one. It's gone.
Exclusive news. A startling photograph. All the makings of an exceptional story for the reporter. Why then was the story never published?
Oh, that's right. Shut up!
Have you considered that, dumbass? Shut up, you fat old bitch.
Seems clear to me that there are circumstances at play here that are yet to be understood.
Ha! More pathetic excuses.
Shut up.
No.
Just shut up. Very well then, counsel. Proceed with your cross-examination.
Alright. Yes, Your Excellency. There's more to this reporter than meets the eye. He's keeping something about this case very close to his chest.
Like those suspenders. His nipples are fucking pink.
They're all gone.
They are just have been annihilated. Okay, cool. I think there was something.
Okay, what was his testimony again?
Yeah, it's been like 45 minutes. I forgot to.
No, because, like, I don't know. I don't have an excuse. Let's just continue.
I just wasn't paying attention.
Let's see. He was also sitting on the stool with the student girl. They're both students, aren't they?
Shut
Came
up.
in and started arguing with her. Seconds later, the girl pulled out a knife, throwing the English woman to the floor as...
Wait. You pulled the picture?
Yeah. Give me a second. Which picture do you want?
The second picture. Where did she pull the knife out of?
Shit, you right.
Right.
Well, I mean, women have more pockets than men.
Shut up.
Anyway,
Is
I
that?
don't-
Do you think that's a thing?
let me look over the other statements and I'll come back to this with yours.
Okay. All right. Okay.
First, yeah, you took a picture.
Pulled apart the rough weeds. And took the shot.
Okay, so these last two don't matter.
I took the shot.
And a shit. Okay,
They're right out in the open. Johnny, take the shot.
Shut up! Anyway, yeah, it might be what you said. Like, how the fuck did she pull a knife out of
Yeah, right?
somewhere?
You can't examine photographs, can you?
I mean, I can, but all
Well,
it does is stupid magnifying glass.
You know what I mean.
Oh my god!
A knife!
Is that Chuck Norris?
He's like in the wound, he's caught the knife.
He saved Miss Brett from certain death.
A black cobra once bit Chuck Norris, and after 3 days of agonizing pain, the black cobra died.
Anyway, that was stupid. I'm sorry.
Man.
let's just put the photo out there.
Why'd they give her fucking cake?
Who?
Miss Brett.
Oh,
You look at the fucking photo. She's got some cake on
I
her.
have to look at it again.
She's a little bit cheeked up.
I think that's only because she's lying down. She'd probably be flat as hell if she was standing.
I don't know, man. Maybe you're right. She is an English woman. They were all about the ankles back in the day.
The poison adds a bit of plump. Anyway.
It causes swelling.
Objection!
Nope, that wasn't it.
Fuck.
Your Excellency, I must have. Fuck.
Really?
Yeah. I apologize. I did present it rather more forcefully than I intended
He
to.
just like threw like a little paper airplane into his eyes.
Yeah. Ah! He really put me in place there.
All right. I feel like that should have
I agree with you. That should have been something.
maybe press it first.
Okay, yeah.
Because
maybe you're
nothing
right.
comes of pressing.
Yeah, nothing comes of pressing unless they specifically say so. Oh man, the fucking second to final case in Ace Attorney 2.
What comes of that?
It's the clown case where like it's at the circus with Acro and Bat.
Oh.
And like they have that thing where you're not allowed to press Mo because he's too old and senile, so you have to like get to the point immediately,
All right.
or else you lose health. It's bullshit. Everyone hates it.
It's like the fucking Mr. Hippo from Five Nights at Freddy's. He just starts rambling like that.
Honestly, he does shit like that. It's really painful.
Fuck, what was his name?
Mo?
No, the hippo.
Mr. Hippo?
Was it Mr. Hippo?
It's just Mr. Hippo.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like fucking Harry Hippo or some shit.
I don't know. Maybe he has a full name, but I've only heard of as Mr. Hippo.
Okay.
Do you swear before this court that you actually saw the precise moment when the stabbing took place?
Listen, I might have had pink eye in both eyes, and my glasses were at LensCrafter, and I was a little bit drunk and sleep deprived.
And
of
had
4 days-
dysentery.
and had dysentery. But I know what I saw.
Remember Misa's pulling the knife out and she's just hearing like wet shit. And him like in fucking pain from the dysentery.
And his pink eye.
Eating crackers trying to help him.
The precise moment? I didn't just see that.
I was that! Fuck!
I saw the whole hellish scene play out from start to finish. I have here a simple plan of the beach hunt.
Okay, thank you.
Perhaps you could use it to explain to the court exactly what you witnessed.
No! Oh, hey, this was something.
Why'd the music fade?
Because this is the next step. Normally the music fades when you've made progress. You never noticed?
No.
It's like, how do you think I know when I made a mistake? It's like when I present something and the music doesn't stop, I'm like, fuck, that wasn't it.
Right you are. It's all here in my mini memo pad.
Stop doing that.
Memo pause.
It's when I steal your eggs.
Shut up. Shut up.
I'm not sorry.
I know. When I first peered into the hut, I'm sure that the Englishwoman was on this stool at the back of the hut here.
Yes, the accused's own testimony confirmed that. She just sat in the back of the hut, smiling sweetly, is what I have noted down.
Smug and racist.
Smug and racist. I added that.
It's my turn to testify now. Try not to interrupt.
No, fuck you.
You stupid woman bitch.
Uh,
How does he know?
He doesn't know. He's just mean.
Then the next moment, as I was watching, the evil student girl entered the hut. And it was like, they were like fighting. I was like, whoosh, 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 whoosh. And then here came the giant fist.
So where'd you get those dolls?
After a while, the pair of them ended up in the middle of the hut, arguing furiously.
Yeah, it only makes sense if she was behind her, huh?
The English woman went for the student, but the girl dodged out of her way. And in a flash, plunged the knife into her adversary's back as the two passed each other. Was this like an anime fight?
Yeah.
What you describe as a grim crime indeed.
Never sugarcoat the truth. That's what many memoism says.
Fuck.
Fuck.
Anyway, now we have new clues.
Okay.
By the way, Many Memo-san,
Do your nipples hurt?
do you need a break? We can take a 10-minute recess for you to stop slapping your nipples.
Ice your nips a little bit.
Oh my god, that'd be so sad to go into the bathroom and he's just icing his
He's just holding 2 ice bags to his nipples.
Whilst you were watching the terrible scene unfold before your eyes through the gap in the screen,
My nurples are thoroughly purple.
did it not occur to you to try to prevent the tragedy, rather than capture it on film?
With my weak little noodle arms.
You mean I have to go fight a woman?
Dare I live the dream? Journos have to be observers. We can't get involved. That's our raison d'etre. I think that's what that word is. I'm pretty sure it's one of those made-up French ones.
Japanese man saying a French word.
Speedwagon.
Oh, the greatest. The fucking greatest. So you didn't converse with Miss Brett at all?
Obviously not. An observer always remains on the outside looking in.
And that's something to be proud of, is it?
Man, and I bet you she'll still shit talk Ryunosuke.
Probably.
She's like, damn, you suck ass.
Ryunosuke, what the fuck?
Your Excellency, if I may.
No.
Yes, Professor? I think the witness's last, expertly phrased statement should perhaps be added to his formal testimony.
Oh, yay. Father, what are you?
Yeah, sure, fuck it.
Why are you making my job harder?
I will grant the defense's request. Memo-san, you'll supplement your formal testimony with the aforementioned statement.
Well, nihilism is the foundation of many memoism. But I'll gladly prove that my words aren't meaningless.
Jeez. Alright.
Alright, that's a little bit weird.
Ah!
Ah, fuck!
When the world went dark, my nipples just hurt!
I never once set foot in the hut nor spoke with the English woman. I was there only as an observer.
Yeah, except I
Okay.
showed the pen.
Right, the fountain pen.
Yeah, with 1, your initials, 2, your emblem. And we found both of those, so there's no having to double look over the pen.
Yeah, we should be good.
Objection!
Many Memo-san, until now, I had a firm belief. Jesus was real.
Our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ of Nazareth. I call him as my next witness.
The newspapers are in the business of uncovering and publishing the truth.
Well, you've been severely misinformed. You're spot on there.
I have the pictures of Spider-Man, I just won't turn them in.
And you can't fucking make me.
Name your price. It won't be enough. That's you. Yeah, you read that.
Spot on there. The press doesn't lie, which is why I'm proud to wear the emblem of the Shoyu News on my arm. In a way, that's more many memoism.
Sadly, though, it seems the journalists who write for those papers don't always share the same passion for the truth. Sound.
I think it's a plane or a helicopter.
Oh, okay. What are you suggesting with those
Recriminatory.
recriminatory words, Counsel? Many Memo-san, do you recognize this fountain pen? Fuck!
No.
This pen was found at the scene of Miss Brett's death. In fact, the murdered victim was gripping it in her hand as she died.
Are we gonna be allowed to like examine his body to point out the ink stain?
Probably.
Okay.
Oh, you're not gonna read
What are you?
If you look at the barrel of the pen, you'll notice that the owner's initials are engraved here.
You'll also notice that this pen is not a pen, but a gun. It like pans out and the pen is just like taped to a gun.
RM. Yes, thank you for bringing that up, Counsel. It's the initials of the accused. Remember me. It is a coincidence, I wonder. Oh, is it a coincidence, I wonder? That your initials are also RM. No.
Ah, shit.
Not again!
Oh, no. Ah.
Write in Many Memo. RM.
My allergies to being wrong.
No, Claritin will clear this up.
That's horse dung. Can't you see one of the central tenets of many-memoism is being a pencil user?
And yet, as the court will clearly be able to see, you are right-handed.
On your right hand.
On your right hand, sorry, fuck me. There's a very obvious blue ink stain.
It would appear that you must have rather carelessly left it somewhere recently. Your favorite fountain pen, that is.
Horsey horse dung. Fuck! I mean, wait, no, shit, horse dung.
This is Ace Attorney, we're not allowed to curse.
Fuck! Shit! I mean, fuck!
And it's like a fucking assassin's closing in on him. No! Many Memo-san, is it not the case that before she died, you met with Giselle Brett in the beach hut? Why should we listen to this woman? To this absurd nonsense?
Why should we listen to this man with these oddly feminine curves?
Gay! Get him, gay!
Get him!
It's early enough for that, right? Get him! It's nothing but another excuse.
Exactly. Show Your News will stand behind me all the way. I deny everything. There must be as many people with the initials RM as there are stars in the night sky.
The defense has neither the time nor the inclination to count every star in the sky.
Fuck, a word with more than 2 syllables.
Shut up! Fuck you! And there's no need anyway, because this pen has more to tell. Yes, there is another clue.
Blues Clues.
Look, I found the paw print! A clue that undeniably proves who the owner really is.
In that case, counsel, the defense will now show the court where this alleged clue lies. Damn,
No.
is that good, bro?
No. Yeah, if Algae's allowed to keep clues hidden, I'm allowed to as well.
I ain't gotta tell you shit. Fuck you.
Of course, Your Excellency.
Just flip him a quick bird.
Yeah. Yeah, let me
we
just...
know.
Yeah.
Rotations.
There it is. No, I don't want to talk about it.
Some sort of a... Yeah, look at it. It's not to get everything. Okay, I feel like this picture does a better job of making her look like a dude
Yeah.
than her actual character
Like, I can
model.
actually see why they would think that this is a dude.
Yeah, it's just a feminine guy with some very nice eyelashes.
And I'm pretty sure the cape is supposed to cover the, like, curve that shows off her breasts.
Yeah, so that makes more sense.
It's just that, like, the
It
model
doesn't-
really doesn't.
Yeah. Also, her dad looks like... more toned.
What do you mean?
Because, like, in his picture, in his character model, he looks, like, chubby. But that portrait picture makes him look a little bit, like, less chubby.
Alright. As well as the initials, there is also an emblem on this fountain pen. An emblem that you will of course recognize. Many Memo-san. Uh-oh.
Fuck, they know I killed her.
Goodness me! It's It's the emblem of the Shoyu News.
In other words, the owner of this pen is an employee of the Shoyu News, or really likes them, whose initials are RM.
That's a fountain pen.
Suddenly, the stars in the night sky don't seem so numerous, do they? Well, Many Memo-san, how do you respond?
No!
No!
God, I so badly wanted to show a back view of a character who's just wearing assless chaps.
Order, order! You will explain yourself, witness.
What about what's his face from the first game? The guy who had like the moon-shaped head, and we joked about him shitting himself because there was a brown stain back there.
Oh, yeah. So, this is how the mighty Supreme Court works, is it? Using coercive tactics to have well-meaning citizens reveal harmless secrets?
Wait, now you're just spreading lies, man.
Yeah, just making
You're
shit up.
just making shit up because things aren't going your way. I've used nothing but honest tactics. Yeah, but they go against me, and thus they're coercive.
Alright then, fine. I won't try to hide it anymore. I'm a sovereign citizen. Yes.
I was traveling there.
Not long before that grim tragedy unfolded. I didn't kill him because there's no laws. Common law says you can kill somebody. I, a Shoyu News reporter, on behalf of the public, conducted an interview with the Englishwoman.
I didn't kill them, I just subdued them. An interview?
Sir, you blasted them away with a bazooka.
And they were subdued.
Consider them subdued forever.
You never mentioned this.
That's because I just made it the fuck up.
When exactly was this?
As I said, it was before that evil little student girl showed her face in the hut. It couldn't have lasted more than 2 or 3 minutes, that's all. It was just a brief exchange. She called me some racial slurs and told me to get out.
But that doesn't hurt the nerves of a journalist.
It cuts to him, like, crying his eyes out afterwards.
Just stabbing her with the knife, and it's just like crying his eyes. It's like, no, you're wrong.
Mean things. Some mean things to me. But it came to nothing. And as we many memoists say, the people don't pay their dues for unworthy news.
However insignificant you deem it to be, this court cannot overlook the meeting between yourself and the victim. You will testify now under oath about the precise nature of this meeting and what transpired.
Got it. Yes, all right. But am I allowed to lie? On one condition.
I don't go to jail. Condition.
In all good conscience, I couldn't speak out alone about this. You need to call back the earlier witness, Soseki Natsume-san.
Soseki?
Oh yes, according to my notes here, that man has a secret of his own, and brace yourselves, because it's not a harmless one. It's big.
What? What?
Yes, it's true. I've peed in the pool.
I peed in the ocean. I'm sorry.
Many memos and states that one man's secret is every other man's front page story.
God, what was his secret again? I don't remember.
I don't like hard cheese.
Well, yeah, he's Japanese. I'm pretty sure it took a while for cheese to actually get to Asian countries.
It did. My mustache is fake.
It's just a broom.
Very well. I will grant the witness's request in this instance. Officer, summon the earlier witness back to the stand.
Soseki-san, hiding something?
Is it really that hard to believe?
Look at this scared man.
Look at this guy. His character model is like so much more animated than everybody else's.
Well, yeah, because they're using animations from the first game. And, like, they're able to reuse that because a lot of time went into making that. This one was made 2 years after the first game came out.
Well, it's also just that this guy is constantly twitching.
Also, probably has to do with the fact they wanted to make sure they got him well enough, because this is a real person, and they had to ask the family to use his likeness.
I guess so.
Anyway.
I asked the English woman for an interview, but she declined, so I left the hut without making a fuss.
The bitch.
Then, watching secretly from outside, I saw the woman being stabbed and the other witnesses come running. The detective realized that the victim still had a pulse, so he ran off to fetch help. That's when this writer man here asked the woman a very significant question. But he didn't say anything about that in his testimony, which is why Many Memoism demands I reveal it now. And there's a reason you didn't reveal that before?
Fucking maybe.
You mean to say the victim?
The victim regained consciousness.
Yeah, well,
And when she did, you decided to ask her a question?
did you like my books?
Would you like an autograph?
That's, true, yes. He did, and that's not all. The woman gave him a very definite answer.
No.
An answer that incriminates the accused.
His
legs.
legs. Oh my god. This. You good? This is preposterous. Why am I only hearing about this now? Why didn't you mention this before, you yokel hack? Everyone's a yokel.
It wasn't even a conversation. Yes, I did pose the withering English rose a question, I don't deny it. But she could no longer speak. She was barely conscious even.
She just started voguing. No, stop!
Counsel for the defense. I expect a thorough cross-examination to be conducted here.
Well, I got some bad news for you, dude.
I was just thinking, it was like, imagine if her last words were fucking Naruto, and she's just still pissy about 9 months ago.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised either.
The court must and will know the truth.
Absolutely, Your Excellency. The reporter is claiming that Miss Brett implicated Ray somehow. What on earth could have happened in that hut?
Cool.
Yeah.
Is this where we figure out the other game mechanic?
What other game mechanic?
Where you can, switch between people?
Oh, right. I forgot that was a thing.
Is this where we figure out that mechanic?
Let's see. Should I just press around?
Yeah, you can try it. Or you, just go to the end real quick.
Well, give me a second. Since this is the first time we're going through this, it's going to take me a bit to actually push through it.
Oh, God, right.
Yeah? His testimony, which is why many members of the band I reveal it now.
Hold it!
Soseki-san, are you trying to hide something?
No, yes, what?
What?
Don't.
Book!
Frisbees it at her.
And then runs.
Don't look at me like that!
Soseki-san,
Yeah.
you must tell the court everything that happened.
I mustn't do a thing.
I'm rich now.
Well, in truth, I'd been catching crabs at the water's edge and building castles in the sand, you see.
I don't have a fishing permit. Don't arrest me.
It was all very illegal.
Well, the seaside is a place to be at leisure, I suppose. Even for a grown man.
Hey, look, cut the guy some slack, okay?
Hey. It's all...
Building sandcastles was fun. Fuck you.
I'm pretty sure in Japan, old people relaxing is kind of like the majority of what they do.
Yeah. I guess you'd say it's weird that he was doing what kids do. But then all of a sudden, from that little beach hut, a young girl's panic-stricken cries for help pierced the air.
I still feel like even when you get old, you have an excuse to do what kids do now. Because, you're old and nothing matters.
Yeah, you can just shit yourself.
You can just shit yourself. Adult diapers, baby.
Hell yeah, brother. FTW. Skibidi whiz.
Shut up.
I ran up to the beach to see what was happening, to find the defendant leaning over the collapsed victim. As soon as Inspector Hosonaga saw Miss Britt on the ground, he sprinted off to get help.
I bet he would high knee. Right?
Hosonaga?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the turtle
like-
on his head, too.
But like with his arms just dead at his side.
No, he keeps it like this. He like keeps the towel wrapped in his arm.
It's actually kind of paralysis.
He can't move it. Because it's like, I don't think we've ever seen him actually move that arm. He moves the other one to make a fist when he's showing that
He
he's
wipes his
determined.
blood.
Yeah, just shut up. Anyway.
And then, just a moment later, I had a faint moan. A moan from the dead Englishwoman. Shit was whack.
Floop is a madman.
Shut the fuck up. I nearly jumped out of my skin.
But what did you ask her, Soseki? Please, for the love of God.
I forgot. I asked her who did this to you.
Oh, I'm so glad that shock didn't make you ask a stupid question. Right?
You like my book?
Are you okay? Because it's like, that would be a dumb question to ask her.
What, are you okay?
Yeah, because obviously not. She's got a knife in her back.
Well, it's like the most common question to ask.
I know, but also, like, he managed to jump past that and get straight to the point, and that's more impressive than anything.
I guess so.
Don't protract this any longer. How did the woman respond?
She didn't. Oh, fuck.
She didn't. She said nothing in response. But
Yeah. He's really shaken by this.
When in the stand, you will answer the question asked to you unambiguously.
Hey, give him some time. He's really shaken.
Now, without evasion or reticence, I demand that you amend your testimony.
What testimony? He didn't say anything. It was all Mr. Brighton's guy.
I will.
Ooh-wee.
I'm Pickle Soseki.
It's the funniest shit.
Babe, look.
And
And then he says, "I'm Pickle Rick." You wouldn't get it. You'd have to be smart. You'd have to be a different level of intelligence to understand.
Do you know the sauce? You know what sauce I'm talking about.
You know the
Only
sauce.
true friends know the sauce.
It's a wonderful sauce. Nobody bought it when they brought it back, but that's not my fault.
It really didn't.
Yeah, nobody fucking bought it.
Even though they went there asking for it.
No, I think it did get like sold out.
Oh, okay. Anyway, this is you.
She just lifted a trembling finger and pointed in the direction of the defendant.
Oh, really now?
If it turns out,
I don't think she was pointing at her. I think she was pointing behind her.
can you pull up the picture?
What picture?
The first one. Neither of her fingers are pointed.
Yeah, that's because this is after everyone came in, but this was taken after she died. I think. Bees.
Beans.
Anyway, can I get out of this? There we go.
Hold it!
That's
Brett-
our shit.
Miss Brett pointed a finger at the defendant? Soseki-san, is that really true?
I said it, didn't I?
No, I lied. I'm sorry. I'm just really nervous.
It's not easy to stand here and see this, but when we first entered the beach hut, the English one was sprawled on the floor before us, with the student girl standing to the far side of her. And when I asked who did this to you,
Here's a little sticker.
how
What do you mean?
How would she have pointed that way if the door is to the front and the picture shows her to the side?
Okay, let's see. Let's say that, like, because it's like she is laying on her back like this.
No, she's laying on her stomach.
Well, shut up. I know. I'm sorry. She's laying on her stomach like that. And we clearly know that, like, Ray got behind her in order to pull the knife out.
How would she have pointed behind her?
I don't know. She pointed with her toes.
Why are you looking at her feet? Oh no.
And then he runs.
It was important to the plot, the narrative, I swear.
He runs, but he doesn't leave the station. He just hides in a bathroom or something.
He runs like a really bad run. His arms just flailing all over the place.
One of those old men run. It's like just not getting him
Indiana
anywhere.
Jones from the Dial of Destiny.
Oh my god, where he practically had a walker the entire movie.
Yeah. Oh my god, I hated that movie.
It was so funny though.
The Englishwoman summoned her last ounce of strength to point a trembling finger at the back of the hut.
God, how did that guy get hit by a metal pipe on a fucking train and not get any sort of like facial damage?
Going 100 miles an hour, and he was just okay.
Yeah, how is he just okay?
It hit him directly in the face. This was not a glancing blow. This was not...
I was expecting him to have some sort of like German technology like stapled to his face or maybe some type of scar, but like no, he's just fine.
Yeah, he's just okay. And then Indy gets shot and is like okay for like 3 hours.
Yeah. He got shot in the chest too, I think.
Yeah.
He should have been
It was like
struggling.
I think it was like his side, his ribs.
Whatever. Either that was like a fatal shot, because I'm pretty sure that's a fatal spot, or he got shot in the chest and should be struggling to breathe.
100%, he would have been dead in like
Way
15 minutes.
sooner than he would have.
At most, he'd have 15 minutes.
Anyway.
It took him 4 hours to bleed out. Which was, it can't be denied, in the direction of the student girl who stands accused today.
Okay.
Okay, but it was also in the direction of...
Of the back of the hut.
right. Yeah.
No.
Soseki-san,
Sorry.
why on earth did you neglect to mention this in your original testimony?
I was scared, sir.
But fiddlesticks, I say.
This is not a British court of law. You'll respond in Japanese.
Oh, did he just yell fiddlesticks in in fucking English?
Why?
That's hilarious, actually.
Fucking weirdo. Yes, of course. The Englishwoman did point her finger towards the back of the hut, but... The hut butt, if you will.
Why didn't they do it in, like, cursive, like they did with Miss Bread in the first game? That would have been so funny.
Because you can understand English now.
Not everyone here.
Yeah, but you can.
Oh, right. It's from the perspective of me. I thought
Yeah,
I thought it'd just be really funny that, like, British speak is just cursive.
Yeah. You can understand English now.
Okay. Well, not now. I think because, What's-Her-Face has been studying English for a long time. Even longer before, Ryunosuke learned it. I'm sorry. Don't look at me like that. I just thought it'd be really funny for him to say fiddlesticks in cursive.
Fiddlesticks. And thinking about it, I feel as though perhaps she was pointing in a slightly different direction. Actually, no, not slightly. In a very different direction to where the student girl was standing.
Yeah, because you mean like she was off to the fucking, what, like the right, the left? I don't know. She was off to the side. Miss Brett's pointing to the back.
Soseki, you're fucking stupid. To where someone in the back of the hut. To somewhere in the back of the hut. Where nobody was standing at all.
You mean that your memory of events and the direction in which the victim was pointing are both unclear?
Yes, that's it. Unclear. I'm very, very unclear.
That's why I didn't say anything, because then I'd be locked into an answer. Your Excellency, surely this proves the matter beyond all reasonable doubt. Shut up! You can't say this guy's saying that he's unclear where the victim was pointing and say that it's absolute fact.
Ouchie, come on, brother.
This is like the fucking wimpiest statement I've ever fucking seen in a courtroom.
Oh my god.
No wonder Ouchie is like just a subpar prosecutor. Even his descendants suck. Yes, the woman may barely have been conscious, and yes, perhaps her finger wavered slightly, but there can be no doubt. Oh my god, this is stupid. That this was an attempt by the victim to confirm the identity of her assailant. Why? Because, as the court can see, there was no one other than the accused in the direction the victim was pointing. It is now abundantly clear that no one besides the accused could have possibly have committed the crime. Yes?
Sorry.
I am inclined to agree. In the absence of any credible argument to the contrary, I believe we can now conclude this trial.
Fucking hold on. No!
Poof. The headline's writing itself.
I got away with murder. Fuck!
Dashing lawyer's hopes dashed. 92 point across the whole page. We'll do an extra edition.
This is a serious blow, Susato. unless we're able to identify the true culprit and substantiate our claim with evidence. The judge will give his ruling, and the trial will be over.
But that's impossible, Father. We don't even know how the crime was committed yet.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Impossible though the task may seem, we still have no choice. We must think back over everything we've learned thus far. Somewhere in all those details, I'm confident we'll find the clue we need.
I already know what clue it is. Do I need to go point it out?
Yeah.
Ray gave us her account on how events unfolded in her in the defendant's antechamber before the trial resumed. She told us what happened at the precise moment Miss Brett was killed. Well, technically she wasn't killed at that moment. She was just dying.
I would argue that she was killed in that moment.
All right. The English woman was sitting in the back of the hut listening to what I was saying. And then a moment later, she suddenly got up to her feet before collapsing to the floor in front of me with a knife in her back. How could Miss Brett have been stabbed in the back in the beach hut with that was empty but for herself and Ray? Somewhere amidst all the information we've gathered so far, there must be an answer to that question. It's so obvious, though.
You can figure this out, girl. I believe in you.
You got this. Dude, it's your turn.
Oh shit! Right.
I take it then that the defense has nothing further to add.
I'm so glad that that's gonna just be there.
I'm
But-
sorry. How long did I zone out for?
A good minute, Cody.
Really? I think I actually just dozed off for a second.
You gonna be okay?
I'm sorry. I thought I just blinked and all of a sudden you were yelling at me.
Oh my god. So the Galliant Yokel student's luck finally runs out. I can't say I'm surprised.
In that case, I am ready to deliver my final verdict on this matter.
This is a crucial turning point now. If I can't establish what really happened, it's all over. Where was the real culprit hiding? And how did he or she stab the victim? I know how.
You know how?
Yeah, I got it. I know it. I swear to God, everybody. Your Excellency, I respectfully ask you to postpone your abdication. Yeah. Yeah?
Yeah, no, you got it.
For the time being.
No. For what end, counsel?
The defense would like to present the court with an alternate theory. An alternative theory that can explain who the victim was actually trying to implicate with her dying gesture.
Objection!
An alternative theory? None exists.
Objection!
No such thing is real.
There was someone else present at the scene who could have committed this crime. What?
What?
What? And the victim, Miss Brett, tried to reveal who it was to those around her at the time. But by mustering all her remaining strength and pointing a trembling finger to in the killer's direction. This is fiction, fantasy.
Bullshit.
Well, I wasn't going that far.
Very well. As you seem so sure of yourself, counsel, I am prepared to hear your alternative theory. So, young Ryotaro Naruhodo,
Yes, Your Excellency.
you'll present your latest theory to the court by means of this plan.
Uh-oh.
The moment the victim was stabbed, where exactly are you proposing the culprit was concealed? Jesus.
Should I point out here?
It's up to you, man. Wait, where was she sitting?
Where was she? She was sitting here.
You sure?
This is the chair.
Okay.
Why don't you believe me? I want to point here. He was outside the hut the entire time.
Yeah, go ahead.
Take that!
Naruhodo-san would never give up, and I'm a Naruhodo now.
I can touch myself.
It's gonna be weird, but I can do it. The true culprit who fatally stabbed Miss Brett was concealed in this location here.
Are you mad, counsel? You're suggesting the culprit was outside the hut? Cool.
Yeah.
Order, order, order. I don't care.
How tired are you?
But student lawyer Naruhodo son Esquire, that makes no sense at all. You've just pointed out the exact spot where I was hiding to get my scoop snap.
Maybe don't admit that.
But I didn't see any suspicious individuals loitering about. I can swear to that.
Obviously, if the culprit had been outside the hut, there is no way he or she could have stabbed the victim who was inside the hut. Actually, Prosecutor Ouchie, there is a way.
Ah,
And, in point of fact, the defense can prove evidence strongly suggesting that that is precisely the way Miss Brett was killed. You're bluffing. You're bluffing, you yokel.
Shut up! The defense's assertion is clearly too fantastical for the court to comprehend. You'll need to give us more guidance, counsel. What piece of evidence corroborates your theory that the victim was stabbed from outside the hut?
This one.
Take that!
picture.
The picture.
The original photographic print of the crime scene?
Yes, it's clearly visible in this print. The trace of the fatal thrust that was delivered from outside the beach hut.
Objection!
I don't see it. Point it out to me.
With my special eyes.
show the ouchie growth what you're talking about.
Takes off his glasses, he has like little tiny eyes.
Do you take us for fools? There's no hint of any such thing.
I'm gonna get a cold coffee after this.
Okay, yeah, you really fucking need it, man.
I really do. I'm struggling. I'm fighting for my fucking life right here. The sleep demons.
I'm not sure that everyone present would agree. Someone, at least, appears to have noticed what it is I'm referring to. Take that, stupid.
Counsel, once again I must call on you to be explicit for the court.
Oh, gross.
Where in this photograph is the trace of the stabbing which you claim took place outside the hut?
It's this thing. Oh, there we go. It's perfectly in the center.
Take that!
Look closely just here. That's not what it looked like a minute ago.
Well, it was low quality. Shut up.
I increased the quality of this already taken picture. In the screen at the back of the hut, you can see the effect of the blade had been forced through the reeds. No, I can't. I can't see any such thing.
Shut up, you can see it, you idiot.
It's true that the hut in question had 4 walls as you'd expect. However, by parting the reeds, the knife blade could easily penetrate them.
This is extraordinary.
Yes. The true culprit actually stabbed the victim from outside the beach hut. Oh no! I was outside the beach hut!
Me!
I did it all along! And then he runs out and it's like, you know what, that's fine. Just leave him there.
We don't need him. We don't need him. He's not important. He's not one of the important characters.
And of everyone present at the scene, there was only one person who could have done that. Only one person who was directly outside the hut when Miss Brett was killed. Write in many memos, son. It could only have been you. That's the final note he goes. This preposterous idea leaves me almost speechless. Just look at the photograph again. The victim lies almost exactly in the center of the beach hut. Does she not? Are we to assume as part of this
Fanatical. Farcical.
Yeah, I was like, that's not right.
Sorry, it's falling asleep.
Farcical scenario that the assailant was a knife thrower. What? Yeah, we both agree that sounded stupid, right?
Is the circus in town? Are you gonna take me like my dad never did?
Objection!
I would have assumed that his dad would try to take him and try to leave him there.
Yeah, probably.
No, of course not. We're not.
What the fuck is happening?
If you recall the testimony of the defendant about the events just before the victim's death, inside the beach hut, I confronted Miss Brett. But she just sat in the stool in the back of the hut, smiling sweetly at me as if she knew she was untouchable. Man, you are struggling. A stool?
I just made one of those.
Shut your
Shit,
bitch ass
good?
up. Shut your bitch ass up. Have another look at the photograph. The slit in the reed screen would align perfectly with the back of a person who is sitting on that stool.
My word. So, in fact, the victim was...
Killed while sitting on that stool by a stab wound to the back, to her back, delivered through the reed screen. Having been attacked, Miss Brett rose to her feet instinctively, but then, unable to speak, she collapsed on the floor in the middle of the hut. I can't read. Before the defendant, Memba-san, before her appalled eyes. And that, Your Excellency, is the truth of what happened on the beach that day.
We stormed it.
I'm gonna laugh again because I refuse to go down without a fight. By your silence, Memba-san. I take it that you don't deny the charge? Yes.
Hey, bro, say something.
Please. Please.
Say something, man. I need to get off.
You're making me look stupid. This is absurd!
That'll do.
Good job.
It would appear that we have a tacit
Tacit?
admission of guilt from the witness. Accordingly, this court has successfully established the truth of this matter, which means that the defendant, Memba-san, is innocent of the crime.
Oh, thank goodness.
I couldn't go through 57 more rounds of
I
this.
forgot that's what we were doing here. I finally made him cave.
I must say, I've never been more proud.
No, this can't be. The Algae clan can't. What of my growth? My growth of hope. Stop calling it that. It wasn't all an apparition. I can't accept this. I won't.
I see no reason for the continuance of this trial.
Ouchie, you lose your growth, and he rips the hair out of his head.
I will therefore
You see, like, the hair piece just slowly like, sliding off of his head.
With like a squeak.
I think it's funnier if it's just silent.
Well, this is all very convenient. This is how the highest court in our mighty empire delivers justice, is it?
Yeah.
With evidence and facts.
How dare you? That's stupid.
Suppressing well-meaning citizens' freedom to speech and branding them as criminals.
Well, we gave you a chance to speak. You just didn't do it. But we've established that the victim was stabbed from outside the hut through the reed screen walls. Oh, I know what he's about to fucking say. It's gonna be real stupid. You good?
Yeah, I'm stuck.
And no one but you was in place at the time to have his hand on the hilt of the blade. It's a perfectly logical deduction.
So, your argument hinges on the location of whoever stabbed the Englishwoman.
Well, I was inside the hut, stupid.
I was actually on the roof. Well, seems a little irrelevant now.
Irrelevant.
Wait, where she was stabbed, how she was stabbed, doesn't matter. I mean, whether she was stabbed at all makes no difference if you think about it.
Do you know what he's about to say?
No. After all, This trial has already shown the whole thing hinges on something else. What?
He's about to say that she didn't die from being stabbed, she died from poison, and all he's guilty of is manipulating a corpse.
No.
Which, like, should he... Yeah, he knows about that. He stole it. What are you talking about?
Shoot, we need to find a stopping point. Brace yourself, little man. I'm talking about the fact that everything's changed.
Do you want to stop right here?
Sure.
Yeah, we'll stop here.
Alright, cool.
We're just gonna wind up this crazy slap on his nipples while Cody goes make himself a coffee.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Great Ace Attorney. We hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.